with these potentially record highs. And we've also got some severe weather to talk about. 'Tis the season for all of this. So let's start with the severe weather, where we've got this big batch of moisture kind of just sliding across the Great Lakes. Most of the heaviest of the rain is out into Canada. But again, looking back to Chicago, you've had quite an active morning, some thunderstorms there. You can see plenty of lightning working across Michigan earlier today. And this is going to be kind of working its way to the east through the day today. But we're really going to be keeping an eye on this frontal system that's stretching all the way from New England down to New Mexico. This is going to help us ramp up those thunderstorms later this afternoon and into the evening hours for a good chunk of the country. Notice that we had that broader slight risk stretching from Texas all the way into the Great Lakes. But we've also got this enhanced risk that is centered right around Cedar Rapids and Chicago. That means that the hail, a couple of strong tornadoes, and those strong wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour are going to be possible for that area. It's going to be afternoon and evening kind of timing for you. And then we continue this multi-day severe weather threat as we get into tomorrow as well. Some thunderstorms in the morning across the Great Lakes. And then again, we ramp up that activity into the afternoon and early evening hours for a larger chunk of the country, stretching again from the Midwest all the way back to Texas. We've got Oklahoma City, Kansas City, and Chicago included in that. All the threats on the table. It looks like hail will be our main threat, but keeping an eye on that, including the wind gusts and the tornadoes as well. Now, we've also got some fire alerts. So this is centered across parts of the middle of the country. We've got the really warm conditions, we've got the dry conditions, and we've really got gusty winds up to 45 miles per hour. So notice we've got those red flag warnings and fire weather advisories up at this time. Speaking of those warm temperatures, here's what we're talking about. We've got a lot of potential records today. A lot of folks, just broadly speaking, ending up into the 80s. This is that warm weather that so many people were hoping for, but maybe not quite as warm as what we're going to get. We've got upper 80s across the Northeast. Norfolk heads to 89 degrees. They'll flirt with the potential record that they have for this date of 90 degrees. We've got upper 80s across Nash. We can also expect some strong storms for a couple of folks here as we get through at least the next few days. Here's what we've got right now. A much quieter morning across Michigan, but look back to the west across Illinois. You can see some thunderstorms there. Chicago getting in on this action this morning. And we'll see a whole lot more folks kind of being impacted by those storms as we get into the second half of our day. We're watching this frontal boundary. It's kind of stationary in this area, so you'll notice that that's where we'll really see things ramp up with the warm temperatures, the instability. All of that are the ingredients that we need to see some of these thunderstorms later today. So if you live Chicago to Cedar Rapids, that's the spot you want to watch for the best chance to see some of those stronger storms. But really, anywhere from Michigan all the way down to Texas, you have that chance. The tornadoes, the hail, the winds, all on the table. Tomorrow, an additional day of severe weather. This time, we'll see some of those morning thunderstorms across the Great Lakes, but then we'll ramp things up into the afternoon and into the early evening. We'll really see the peak of those thunderstorms, and you can see, again, from the Midwest down to the plains, hail, damaging winds, tornadoes, all on the table. On the other hand, we've also got some really warm temperatures. 135 million people are running way above normal. We're talking at least 15 degrees above normal for this time of year. It's a very expansive area, really the whole eastern half of the country. And we've got a whole lot of potential record highs over the next 3 days. Potentially 100 record highs. You can see they stretch from the Northeast down to the Southeast, out towards parts of the Midwest. This is going to leave us with the potential also to see an